Are you an artist? Do you have OCs? Well, you're in luck because I've spent the last month writing down every random idea I got. So, here are 30 ideas to do with your OCs. It's also broken down into sections for your small brain. So first I've got some drawing ideas for you, and then some kind of lore related stuff, and then finally some kind of random fun things. Alright, first category, drawing. First up, lore drawing. Just draw like an important event that would happen in the lore, maybe like a fight scene, or like places from in the lore, you know, that kind of stuff. And these next three are gonna be like from that one trend, so it's draw your OC gender bent, so basically draw them as opposite gender. You can also think about how this would affect their backstory and relationships, and you can even make like a whole alternate universe out of this. Draw your OC as a child, again this is with that same trend, so probably before they have all their scars and trauma, so draw your OC innocent for once. And the next as the hero or villain. If your character is a hero, draw them as a villain. If they're a villain, draw them as the hero. And next is do an art trade with a friend. Basically, they would draw your OC and you can draw their OC, and then you can have a nice little trade where you both get some art. If you don't have any artist friends or friends in general, then you can definitely check out Discord servers. You can ask around in my server. I'm sure there would be plenty of people there happy to trade with you. Draw a movie poster or like a book cover, you know, something like that. This one is still a work in progress for me. Draw a wallpaper for like your phone. Yeah, pretty straightforward. Draw a profile picture for your OC. It's basically the profile picture that I would use across all websites that are featuring them. Either make like a comic or a webcomic. And this doesn't have to be like the entire story of the entire lore for your whole universe. This could be just a one-page little conversation or something. It doesn't have to be super long. Draw a map of your OC universe. You can draw like a map of your town or city or like entire world where your OC universe takes place. You can get really creative with this and do all sorts of different like terrain and like color coding and color keys and stuff. Okay, next category, lore-related stuff. So this isn't going to be like strictly lore, it's going to be more like information about your OC. First up is make a playlist. This can either be songs they would listen to or songs that would be like about them. Make a Character Hub profile. I love Character Hub. You can add in all of their information and pictures and music. It's all around just like a really good website. And this is also what you would need that profile picture that we made earlier for. Make like a font or language for your universe. I originally started this thinking I was going to make like a whole language. I ended up just making kind of a really weird font. There's font builder websites you can use. If you haven't already, make a universe for them with either realms or just one world, or maybe not even an entire universe. You could make just a city or just kind of plan out the aesthetic or like the time frame. Fill out these OC question sheets. These are all over Pinterest. Character Hub also has these in there. Figure out your OC's signature / handwriting. For me, I've only done the signature. Make a driver's license / ID card. This is what I use the signature for. I just like popped it in the corner. I think this is like a really great way to have like your OC's information just like compact and small. And it wouldn't be lore related stuff without actually having lore on here. So you don't have to write like the entire story. I mean, you can if you want to, but it doesn't have to be that complicated. Personally, my favorite method is bullet points. So basically just like the main points of their backstory is all I really do. And then also another option would be dialogue. So do like just an important conversation. And then this is also kind of like the lore one, but write a character bio. This would be like the summarized bare minimum of information about them. So maybe like an overview of their backstory, you know, just something short to introduce your character. A fake Instagram profile. I think you can use templates for these, or you can also use websites to like generate these. I haven't actually used one yet, but I did find a template for you guys, so here you go. Next is the fun random stuff category. So first one might be a little bit obvious, but make them in like a game like Gacha. Paper dolls. So Pinterest has a lot of reference of these and like templates and stuff. I need to make one of these. Make or buy stickers. There are a bunch of different ways to make stickers. You can look up some tutorials since I don't have time to go over it in this video. And same for keychains. These are cool. Either make or buy them. I don't have time to go over it in this video once again. Art fight. Participate in art fight. I did this last year. It was a lot of fun. I got some art of my OCs and I got to make some art for other people's OCs, which is half the fun of art fight. Animated GIFs. So these don't have to be like fully moving. Personally, I like to do just the glitch effect. So you basically draw it once and then trace over it again on the next frame like as closely as possible, and that will give you like this glitchiness. Animatics. To me, there's 3 different types of animatics. There's like the funny audio ones, and then there's like backstory, and then there's like the song animation memes. But I would would love to do like a backstory for Casper. Like imagine just your OC's entire history just in one clean, beautiful video. That would be amazing. Do it. I believe in you. Next, if you got some money, commission an artist. A lot of people on Discord are looking to get commissioned. Next, this is also kind of a bit niche, I would think, but make a 3D model of your OC. I feel like if you knew how to 3D model, you would have done this by now. I don't know. I don't know how to 3D model. If you have a following, you can host a draw this in your style challenge. I think we all know how these work. Draw a picture of your OC, get a bunch of other people to draw it, and suddenly you got a bunch of fan art. Or even if you just want fan art, you can simply ask for fan art or make like a contest out of it, like fan art contest, you know? Magma. You can either host art jams, join art jams, or create private canvases with your friends. Make a website. I've seen like 3 artists' websites for their OC universes and I'm like, we need more of this. It doesn't even have to be the whole universe, it could be just your character's profile. So you can either use straw page or I see a lot of people use card. Right now I'm working on a straw page one. That's all the ideas I got for today. If you have any more, you can drop them in the comments and I could possibly make a part 2 if you guys like this video enough. And I guess I'll see you next time.